programa. You're kind of bored.
Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Quinn and I am one of the Tri-Presidents for GAA this year. We are so happy to have everyone here in person and here's to a great fall season. I'm going to hand it off to Mr. Condon right now, Athletic Director. Thank you.
Hello everybody.
Hello.
How are you guys doing?
All right.
Okay. I hope that all of you are enjoying the little bits that we have on campus right before we go into break. And then I hope you guys enjoy a nice, long, restful time with your family and friends. This season was an incredible experience to be a part of. To compete interscholastically for the first time in over 2 years was a touch of normalcy that I think our community craved. Something that I know our department, as well as the administration, were so incredibly excited to see. As an athletics program, we saw an incredible amount of success, whether it was on the fields, on the courts, or on the courses. And I want to thank you athletes for all that you put in to making sure that this was such a special season. Tonight you are going to hear from a few of your coaches and peers as we celebrate these accomplishments. Before we begin, I'd like to thank a few people who made this season occur. Ms. Danforth, Mr. Newcomb, the administration, thank you for leading by example. To our coaches, thank you for all the long hours, hard work, and dedication that you've put in to making sure that our student athletes were at their very best. And to my team, Michael, Jackie, Kalia, Alexis, Juan, and Yair, thank you for all that you do to make sure our students have the opportunity to participate in this sports event. So I think now is the time to get into the awards presentation, and a nice lead-off hitter, Coach Lesser and the girls varsity tennis program.
I'd just like to echo Mr. Condon's statements about this season. Getting back on the courts, competing again, it was a truly memorable, great season. So, for the Girls Tennis Coaches Award. While this player is fairly new to the sport, she is all in. She practiced throughout the summer, after school, and on weekends. Basically, it seemed like any time she was not in class, she was on the courts. Incredibly coachable, the improvements to her game are clear. Just as impressive as her commitment to the sport was, her commitment to the team was just as impressive. She was always the first person to pick up the balls, led the organization of the senior game, and even sewed her teammates' ripped sweatshirt. You will not find a more enthusiastic and supportive teammate. Congratulations, Sophie Musil. Most valuable player. This player is the very definition of a scholar athlete, and the prime example of what a master's athlete should be. Enthusiastic, hardworking, resilient, competitive, and someone who always practices sportsmanship. The lone senior on a team with 9 new varsity players, her leadership brought the team together to build a positive and supportive atmosphere. As a result, the team improved tremendously from preseason to the last match. Her leadership will not be easily replaced, and we wish her luck next year. Congratulations, Kiara Tan. Hockey's up next.
Masters. We have a new coaching team, a new commitment to excellence, and a co-ed program. Once again, Masters is a regional leader in accepting that mixed gender teams are allowed. And for those of you who do not know, field hockey is played throughout the world by boys and girls and men and women, and it's an Olympic sport for both men and women. We started the season with 14 players and 1 manager and ended the season with 20 players and 2 managers. We have a welcoming team culture and taught our new members the game. We went on to score several goals, have a win, and play several competitive games once we settled into our season. Opponents had to work hard for each goal thanks to our hard-working midfield, defense, and goalies. We're looking forward to the 2022 season and hope that we can continue to grow as a program. The award for, we wrote these a long time ago. The Coaches Award, and I didn't do the same format as the tennis coach, goes to Jerome Shen. Jerome picked up a stick for the first time about a third of the way through the season. He came to each practice focused on improving his skills and very quickly became a pivotal player for us in the midfield. He ended up playing every minute of each game and often fought through exhaustion for the benefit of the team. We could not have done it without you. Thank you. The Coaches Award goes to Willow Mascioni. Willow, Willow was a great addition this year, and as a goalie, played a prominent role on the team. On the field, she was incredibly dynamic and often kept us in the game. Her best performance was against Greenwich Country Day School, where she had more than 30 saves. She makes her teammates better and is exciting to watch. She's also represented Masters as a knapsack all-star.
That's a great shot. Hello everyone, I'm Luciano Fiore, the head coach of the cross-country team this fall. I'd like to give a special shout out to my athletes. This is my first year and season coaching ever, and I take great pride in that, and all of my athletes here tonight. You will forever be my first team, and I love you for that, so thank you. Cross-country is a very difficult sport, also very difficult to convince anybody to participate in. 3.1 miles about once a week in the cold, in the wind, in the rain, in any conditions, and all of you accepted that challenge and came to work every single day, so I appreciate that. So to start off, we're going to start off with our Coaches Award, and I'm going to do the same format. I'm going to call you up and then we'll say a few sentences. So Coaches Award for men's cross country goes to Charlie Millward. Charlie, I just saw him about 20 minutes of practice. He is a coach's dream. Charlie improved his game each and every week. He became a staple in our team's top 5 finishers, placed top 3 a handful of times. Considering he's only a sophomore, he acts well beyond his years. asking what he can do to help, being kind to every fellow teammate, men's and women's team, and consistently accepting and executing on the hard work it takes to improve in our difficult sport. When Charlie's at practice, practice is better for everyone. He's leaving this season a better athlete and a better man. Thanks, Charlie. All right, for our most valuable player in men's cross country, the award goes to Aiden Lothian. I also saw Aiden 20 minutes ago for English track. Our leader, our senior, our captain. It is not easy to come out of a pandemic school year and be able to persevere like Aiden has. This is between us, but to share with you guys, he questioned his love for running and competing early on in the season. He was brave enough to vocalize that with me. Through quality communication, leadership, and countless miles and speed sessions, Aiden led the way for the men's team every practice and every meet. His performances are certainly valuable, like his 9th place finish at the conference championship or his 14th place finish at the NIC's championship. But his character and the ability to make the team better makes him the most valuable. He is the face of Masters Cross Country. Now for the women's team, we'll start with our Coaches Award. I laugh because I'm very excited to give this award. This goes out to Jessie Shea. Okay, I don't see Jessie in the stands right now, but I do see a lot of her friends, so please relay this message, maybe send a video, because Jessie needs to hear this. She was very much a beginner at the first day of practice. She did not know much about cross country or what training to race really meant. Her first practice was more or less her first time ever running. The average person would find out what it takes and get scared off. The long road ahead of endless miles on the OCA, and the commitment to the little things that our athletes only see benefit from when done every single day with intention. And I mean it when I say Jessie did that. She came up with no background in the sport and completed the season as a committed athlete. We appreciate her ability to smile through hard practices and her eagerness to learn more and improve. She deserves the Coaches Award. Congrats, Jessie. And finally, our most valuable player in women's cross country. The award goes to Lauren Allendorf. Lauren, also known as Ren. Greatest statistic was that she set a personal record in every race she competed in, as well as led the way as our top finisher in every meet for the women's team. Ren is only a sophomore and has the intangibles of an MVP. Enthusiastic about the sport, eager to see where her limits are, and curious as to what more she can do to be better. This also earned her the title of captain on the indoor track team this season. Ren's value is only on the rise, and she is our women's cross country most valuable player. And shout out to Coach Haas and Coach Norris Madonna.
I think next slide is you still.
Oh, really?
Yeah. One second.
see. The dramatics. This is wonderful. I knew this, but I didn't know it was going to be up. So we have all league honors, Aiden Lothian, Michael Stoica was an honorable mentor, as well as Ren Allendorf as an honorable mentor. Congratulations. And next up is volleyball.
So, I can't really speak much to their season, unfortunately. However, I can speak to the team's determination and perseverance. In the last 2 games of the season, they showed how capable of them coming together and playing some of the best volleyball that they did all season. I don't think they've reached their full potential, but I think they've created a team culture that will continue them to grow and become the best team in the league. I can't wait to see what the future holds for them. So, awards. Coach's Award. This award goes to a player who's played for the program for all 4 years. She has grown from a JV player to a valued member of the varsity team. Her attitude and determination is what defines this player and what makes her deserving of this award. We will miss her positivity and hustle and practice in games. Congratulations, Sarah Wu. This award goes to a player who stands out on the floor not just in height. She found her voice and her confidence this year as seen by her ability to make adjustments on serve receive and on the fly, be a threat at the net, and serving up a storm game after game. This player has become a great leader, and we can't wait to see what she's going to accomplish next year. Congratulations, Ashley Wood. Ashley made FAA All-League second team. Jenny made honorable mention.
Up on the board, take a picture of it.
Hi, so this is my first, hi Miranda. This is my first season at Masters. I actually agreed to come on about a week before the season started, so it's been a whirlwind. It's been really exciting being here and enjoying what I was actually warned in advance of the season was kind of like a cult, but in the best possible way. And that's absolutely true. The dedication of this team has been absolutely amazing. Every single member of the team is there working hard for each other. So I'm going to start with the Coach's Award. I think she's actually not here tonight, but this player is one of the quietest members on the team. She kept her head down all season, put in work every single practice, and was a leader every single time she stepped on the field. She came to me in the first week of the season and asked what she could do to support the team, and hasn't stopped finding ways to encourage her teammates and everyone else to improve. Her dedication has not only made her a better player, but all of us a stronger team. So the 2021 Girls Coaches Award goes to Amelie Dita. I'm very excited about this MVP award. This year's MVP award goes to a player who stepped on the field 22 minutes into our first game and then went on to give everything she had every single minute of every game of the rest of the season. She stepped up to shoulder the most difficult and important role on the field and blew every expectation away. She made over 70 saves this season. She's been a leader, a role model, and a teammate that everyone can count on. She left it out on the field every single game, and I can't wait to see where your focus and discipline takes you next year. Our 2021 Girls Soccer MVP goes to Izzy Shankar. You guys have been bugging me about this since the day our last game finished. Our second, 3 members made second team. I just want to point out that all 3 of our second team might have made first team if our team could learn to be nicer to refs. And Izzy Shankar has an honorable mention in her first season as keeper.
So before I start talking a little bit about the team that was able to make this possible with us, I want to take a moment to thank the Masters community, all of you guys who weren't on the team, that did come out, as you saw, in masses and throws the entire way of the postseason run. It was a phenomenal experience to watch you guys support each other in that way and to be able to see that the school can come out and can support each other in a way that was really meaningful for us on the field. And I hope you all continue to do that. And the first 2 basketball games of the year, the first 2 home ones, show that we can do that, and that's great as a community to be able to support each other that way. And then with this team, obviously this is the proof that it was a phenomenal season. We lost in our first game in a tough manner and didn't lose again until the FAA quarterfinals. And there was a lot of success in the middle there. And it has all to do not just with the talent on this team, but I'm a firm believer of steel sharpens steel. And where that success was made was on the practice pitch, where some of our games were blowouts and it wasn't really that competitive for us in a good way, but where we really became better was in practice, and we challenged each other to be better every single day. And we helped to build a culture that allows us to be successful on and off the pitch, and we hope that it's just the start of something really positive moving forward, because we have a lot of those guys coming back, and we're hoping to do even more next year, because we left a couple things on the table. We'd love to have a couple more of these next year. Maybe we bring home the FAA regular and postseason as well. So we have goals to look forward to that we're building toward, and we look forward to seeing not only what we were able to accomplish this year, but also years in the future for the Masters program as a whole. With regards to individual awards, Coach Franklin apologizes he's unable to be here, but he did leave some remarks to share to honor our coaches and MVP awards. For our coaches award, this young man has been a stellar performer since his freshman year. He's brought to the school his dedication, skill, and willingness to leave it all in the field. Literally, he sacrificed his time and body to play for us and played the majority of the season hurt. Always willing to mix it up with a never give up attitude. He wants to play any position and will give his all. You know, no matter where he plays, he does so with a fiery passion that creates problems for the other team. Sometimes gets us into trouble as well, but we wish him all the best in his college career, and our 2021 Panther Coaches Award goes to Daniel Medina. When you have as successful a season as the team did this year, it becomes really hard to single out just one player because, as always, great seasons are a team effort. This right here was a team effort. However, with apologies to Demioni, who had the most goals this year with 10, Dan Heller, who, as you saw a couple minutes ago, scored some of our big goals of the year, David Medina, who often controlled the middle of the pitch, Adun, who seemed to do the defensive work of 3 people all at once, or both of the Frandos, who together helped us keep 8 clean sheets and a minuscule 14 goals in 17 games. They all stood out, but with all of their great, phenomenal seasons they had, there was no doubt in our mind who would actually be the winner of the award. This young man was our lone captain coming into the year. Even though we added some, he was the only one to steer the ship for us in the early parts of the year. He was integral in bringing this group of young men together and helping us as a team realize our potential. Additionally, beyond his leadership, he had the most combined goals and assists, so the stats back up his contributions on the pitch as well. And also gave us an invaluable mixture of offense and defense that frustrated other teams and allowed our team to flourish. Our 2021 MVP goes to none other than Kyle Benson. Now I hand it over to DAA Co-President Aiden Lothian.
Hell yeah!
Obviously, with such a successful season, we have a few members who've made FA All-League teams. Could those guys please just stand real quick so we can recognize them? If you Now, I give it over to Aiden Lothian.
Thank you. Thank you everyone for coming out, and can we get one more round of applause for all our efforts? It was a super fun reinitiation back into the world of sports this year, and we're super excited about continuing that into the winter season and as well into the spring. Looking ahead, we have 3 packed ends officially set for this year. So Friday, January 7th, we're bringing back an all-time favorite, Funsica Friday, headlined by our school's favorite team, JV1 basketball. As well as a squash match against Browning. Then Friday 21st of January, we have a girls varsity basketball game as well as a squash match against Cole. Finally, February 1st, we have a Pack the Pool event as well as other sports competing at the same time. Swim will be facing Greenwich Country Day, girls varsity basketball will be facing King, and fencing will be facing Little Red and Elizabeth Irwin. We're super excited about these events and we expect the whole community to be there. And show up and show love for athletes. Thank you for another wonderful season of sports, and we look forward to seeing you at the Winter Sports Awards. Please feel free to enjoy refreshments and snacks provided by the dining hall. And, enjoy!